Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Michael and this video is about building some soft jaws for my SMW, which stands for Saunders Machine Works mod Vise. I recently purchased the fixture plate and the Generation 3 mod Vise from Saunders, and before we start I must say it's just awesome. The quality, the craftsmanship, the precision is just, to me, mind-boggling. It's really good, and I'm very happy with it. Actually, it makes things so easy when I replace my standard 5-inch vise and put it back on with 2 gauge pins, and then I measure the alignment in x-axis. It is better than what I can indicate with my test indicator with my Heimer. Actually, I catch myself double checking if the Heimer or the test indicator is even in contact with the vise, but I measure it because it doesn't move at all. It's very good. I'm very happy with it. So if you're not familiar with how a mod vise works, there's excellent movies about it on Saunders' webpage. By the way, I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just happy with their product. But I want to give you a very quick overview that you know what this video is about. Okay, the mod vise has 2 main components. One is the fixed side, which has 2 gauge pins which pop into 2 holes, and you can move it anywhere on the fixture plate you want. Pops in here and then is bolted down to the fixture plate. And the second component is the moving part, which has of course no gauge pins, and then depending on the size of your workpiece you mount that to the fixture plate. Sorry for that, it's a little bit awkward to work around the camera here. Then what you do is you put your workpiece in here. You move the whole assembly towards the workpiece, bolt this down, like that, and the pressure then comes from bolting these 2 screws down. These bolts have a 45-degree taper, and the moving part of the vise, the moving jaw, has a matching contour here, and if you push down these bolts, it pushes the jaw forward. That's the concept. And what we're trying to do here is replacing both jaws, the fixed and the moving jaw, with parts made out of 6061 aluminum to serve as soft jaws. And the plan is to make these parts symmetrical on both sides so that we can use it 4 times. We can mill our contour in here, and then on the opposite side, so we can have 4 different projects with 1 set of jaws. That's the idea. So this is the original steel jaw of SMW's mod vise. What we're going to do is we duplicate this part, make it out of aluminum 6061. 2 differences. We're not going to have this clamping bar. Ours is just a solid block out of aluminum, and we're going to have the same tapered openings on both sides so that we can flip over the soft jaw and use it multiple times for different projects. So machining this part out of aluminum is easy and straightforward. The only challenge is to create this taper and the slot here, which allows the jaw then when you bolt it down to move a little bit. I tried different processes in Fusion with morphed spiral and all these things, and I ended up just doing these tapers with 3D adaptive with a very small step down. It gives a quite good surface. I know that 3D adaptive typically is not a finishing pass, but I must say it serves its purpose. And when I tried different things, it always came up with very awkward tool paths, especially if you cut this slot before you taper this. It creates very awkward tool paths. So what I did is I first taper these openings and then do the same taper on the back, and when everything's done, then I cut in the slots. Because then in Fusion I can just taper that, have a circle on top of here and the circle at the bottom of the taper, and that creates a very clean and fast toolpath, and then I cut in the slot. Okay, here are the finished parts. They're identical. The fixed side goes down here, it registers against this edge and then is bolted down with the same bolts which came with the mod Vise. And the moving part goes here, again uses the same hardware. And then if you're done with your project and you need those jaws for a different project, you just can either flip it that way and mill your contour in here, and then you can flip it over and do the same things. So altogether you have 4 different options to use the same set of jaws. Okay, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I'm looking forward to see you very soon.